Vegetable!
Hey. Can you hear me?
Hey, welcome to Meatless Monday. Sorry, I was muted. I'm
Oh, okay.
having a bit of an off time here, aren't we?
A little bit, yeah. But we are here. So,
I seem a little
what's happening?
delayed.
So, what's happening with the guest? I guess their time zone is a little bit off. So, unfortunately, we have to apologize everybody because Cartifa will not be Kartika won't be able to come on. Um, because apparently she's on the other side of the world and it's like 6 or 7 in the morning there. So um, we apologize. We didn't get all
I'm
that
gonna go
squared
out and
away
come in.
beforehand. But, you know, Jen and I'll just come on and talk like we usually do. Um, and talk like we usually do. I'll tell you one thing now. We have been eating a lot of fruits this week. And I tell you what, I feel fantastic. I feel absolutely fantastic. You okay now?
I'm hearing you on a big delay.
Okay, well, let's just roll with it. Okay. So, let's, that's weird. But, it is what it is. These are the things of life. So we just have to roll with the punches. You know what I mean? But yeah, we've been eating a lot of fruits, vegetables, and trying to maintain a high raw lifestyle instead of eating some of the cooked stuff that we were eating, like cabbage and stuff like that. We've been trying to stick mostly to raw and eating salads and a lot of fruit. And I tell you what, I've been enjoying it. I mean, my energy level is way up there. We walked to the beach today. We had a good day, and Jen started getting a little bit of a toothache earlier, so I hit the trails and walked up to the local pharmacy and got her some Tylenol and some Motrin. And she's like, "Well, if you just wait till I take a lunch break, I'll drive up." I'm like, "Nah, I'll walk it." I mean, it's what, quarter of a mile, so it's like, why not use it as an opportunity to get some exercise? I'm trying to get her in here.
All right, thank
Okay,
you. That's what it
is
was.
that better?
Yeah, you know what it was? I had YouTube open on the computer, which I didn't even know it.
Ah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
probably why. So we'll try this again. And welcome to Meatless Monday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
um, so thank you for joining. I just wanted to thank everyone for coming. I guess I'm sure you already explained what happened. So here's the deal. When we scheduled this, it was supposed to be, we were 12 hours different. So I thought, 7:30 this our time would be 7:30 her time. Well, it turns out she's 12 hours the other way. So today is Tuesday. So she had I realized last night at about like 8:30 that she had sent us a message saying that she was logged in and no one was on the stream, because technically it was Monday her time. So it was really confusing. And so it was like, so I tried to reschedule with her, but by the time I guess she got the message, it was already, today is Tuesday her time. And I was trying to reach her throughout the entire, I guess, her night, which was day and since last night, and it didn't correspond. She wrote back, "No worries, give me a new time," but I think, like, I'm sure that she's very busy and may have had something scheduled. So anyway, we're going to come up with a new time and date, and we will have that together. So I do appreciate your patience. However, I wanted to talk about our journey as well. So
Yeah.
we are in, well, I'm in, let's see, this will be, I think, two full weeks, right? Yes.
I think
Two
so.
full
Yeah.
weeks. Well, yesterday was 2 full weeks of being completely raw. And it has, like you said, it has definitely been a journey and a change for me. And it feels like really good. And I feel like the thing that I'm struggling with is eating enough. Oddly enough, because it's like I need so many calories to like maintain my weight that I see why I lost so much weight when I went raw vegan. And so I'm trying to incorporate a lot more fruits and avocados. But like she said today, um, I was dealing with something with my tooth. So I did like a smoothie, but I didn't really feel much like, eating. And I don't like to take the like Tylenol or ibuprofen, but they're good to have when you can't completely like get rid of it. And so what we did was made a Dawn made me a lemon and ginger like water, which we normally take, and it has felt a lot better since then. So I started eating a lot of walnuts because trying to like get some more calories and some proteins in, and I think that's what did it. So something got caught in the old tooth and it did not like it.
Got to do more avocado.
But our body is meant to heal itself. So I'm hoping that this will go away. It's just a bit
Do more avocado. That's natural fats, so it'll be some fat for you, and it's soft. So you're killing
you
two
can't say it, right?
I know,
I heard a
killing
new
two
one.
things
2
there.
carrots with 1 fork.
Okay.
Oh no,
All
1
right.
knife.
Cool. The vegan version.
It
I
was
love
1
it.
knife. Who said that just recently? Someone said that, and I was like, I love
Cracking
that.
2 nuts with 1 cracker or something. I don't
It
know.
was someone in actually the We Did It Health, which is a great organization. If you have a chance to look into that, they're doing a Vegan Voices course every Thursday, and every Thursday at 7, I believe. It's like a master class type thing where you come on and we discuss like dealing with non-vegan world. And it was kind of cool. Someone mentioned that, like, and talking about how you almost have to change your phrases and stuff.
Yeah.
So did I see Buddha 1000 down there? Who else? I saw there was people in the chat, and I think that they misunderstood my little message there because I was saying that Kartika wasn't
Hey,
going to
Buddha.
join us. However, I was like, we're coming on in just a moment, but maybe they thought we were rescheduling. Either way, I'm just messing up all the way around this week. We live and learn, right? I was having some major anxiety over getting the time zone wrong, and then I realized, you know what? It wasn't meant to be. We will reschedule. So tell us, Buddha, how are you doing? Did you see your debut there? Your entire video on your journey? I saw you commented on it. Everyone really enjoyed that. What?
That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
I thought what I'd do
Good beans,
after
Mom.
this is we'll go ahead and talk about what we eat in an entire day now that we're raw. Let's, hey, she said, hey, JJ.
Hey.
Thank you for coming on last week also and giving us an update. Anytime you want to come on, just let us know.
Hopefully you had a nice birthday.
It was her
Or your
daughter's birthday, I think. Either way, it was a celebration.
Yeah. But yeah, so I cheated. Today I grabbed 2 big bags of chips. I was like, I've been eating raw for like over a week now, and my body was craving a carb badly. So I ate 2 huge freaking bags. I'm just gonna put it out there. I failed. I failed. I ate 2 bags of Southern barbecue chips because I don't want to be a hypocrite. Jen, however, has maintained complete raw. Today I also ate a 2 faux salmon cakes, which were made from chickpeas. You know what I mean? So I put the chickpeas, and what I've been doing lately before today was I've been eating a chickpea salad raw because chickpea salad is the equivalent of tuna fish in the vegan world. All you got to do, it tastes just like tuna. Is just chop it up, put it in the food processor, grind it up with some onions and celery or something. Throw a little bit of, sea salt in there, and maybe some seafood seasoning. We also have dried seafood, like they roll sushi with, which has a very fishy taste, smell. What it's just like fish in a piece of paper or something. So I also ground that up in there as well. So ground chickpeas also has a fishy smell on its own. So when you add that in, that just takes it to a whole new level. I mean, you really feel like you're eating tuna fish. The texture of it is the same or very similar, and the taste obviously is the same. Put a little bit of vegan mayo in there, put all of that in the food processor, ground it up for a couple seconds. Mwah! That was so good. So I said, you know what, Jen? I'm craving something just cooked. You know what I mean? So I took that and put it into a ball, and then turned it into a patty, and made it. It tastes like a salmon cake. It tastes just like a. So I fried it. I tried frying it. I put a little bit of avocado oil in the frying pan and let it be in there for about 5 or 10 minutes and flipped it over. It kept falling apart, but it was hot when I ate it. And literally, I put a little bit of mustard on there. It tasted just like a salmon cake. I was like, wow, man, this blew my. Now, there's stuff that you can get to hold that type of stuff together. So we got to, I don't know if it's like sea moss gel or something like that that you can um,
So I've
put in
heard
there to
that
hold it.
nutritional yeast does a good job like coating stuff.
Okay.
Like it kind of acts like, like seasonal or not seasonal, but like whatever you would
Like a flour.
yeah, like a flour, and almost like, but it has like some taste to it. Like a lot of people use it for like battering things like fried
Really?
cauliflower, stuff like that. And then it
Now, see,
did
I
look
gotta, I
just
gotta look
like
that
it
up.
though, whether it was holding together or not. It looked and smelled when you put that like mustard on top of it. I took a picture of it when you walked in
Trust
the
and believe,
room.
it tasted just like a salmon cake.
Yes.
I was freaking out. I'm like, what? So, but I've been eating nothing but raw all week. So I treated myself to the chips and the salmon cake. The technically the salmon cake, it was chickpeas. But and every now and then I feel good though. I feel really, really good. I'm happy with my progress. I don't need anything else cooked. I'm done with the chips. I'm like, okay, I've gotten the chip fetish out of the way. And you've got to allow yourself to bend. Now here's the cool part: all of that was still vegan, so I didn't change from being a vegan. I am just true vegan through and through at this point, you know what I mean, with regards to my diet. Now other areas of my life, I mean, I'm not wearing leather belts and things like that, but I'm not necessarily purposely going out of my way not to wear a leather belt, although I get it. But I just don't happen to own a leather belt, and I won't buy one now because of what it represents. So, but I didn't initially get into it for that or to go to that extreme. It was simply a health thing. So, but I tell you what, that chickpea salad, salmon cake, it was on point. It was fire. So, I'm going to go back to being raw now. I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying it keeping me light and free and not heavy and not ready to be knocked out right after I eat it. You know what I mean? I've been eating a lot of grapes, a lot of red grapes. Jen's got cherries in the house, so I've been dipping in those. She's been on the cherry kick lately. And so I've been dipping and eating those. We've been eating a lot of watermelon, oranges, big, huge, humongous oranges, bananas. What else we got, Jen? Got some pineapple. You eat cantaloupe.
So
I
I'm
don't really.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I got because I remember what I ate yesterday. So I'll go ahead and say it, and then we'll get all the fruit because I have to eat all the fruit in to get my calories in. I ate.
Ate my huge salad last night. Oh, so good.
I got in the morning.
The chickpea salad on top of the salad too. That's my new thing lately.
Yes.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Let's keep
I'm
going. We're
excited
supposed to
about
hear what you were eating first, anyway. Um, okay, so in the morning I have my water and my moringa, which is a drink. If you guys don't know, or it's
I
a
start my mornings off.
powder that has if you look at it, it's you can get organic moringa powder. I actually have a video about it on the page that you can look at. It's like an older one. You'll probably have to go really far down the list before I started doing really consistent ones. Sorry about all the police and fire trucks. It's really not that crazy here, but in this time of year, it's tourist season, so we have lots of
Summertime.
excitement coming up. 4th of July is going to be crazy this weekend. So anyway, here's the so I have that, and it's got like more iron than spinach. It's got more calcium than quote unquote people think is in milk, but more calcium than or it's got like more of it's got all the amino acids in it. It's like people that I think, especially by doing a diet where I wasn't eating until late in the evening, it really keeps me full too. And it's got a lot of antioxidants. It's actually an adaptogen, which I think we'll do a stream on moringa we talked about, which means that if your blood pressure is high, it'll lower it. If your blood pressure is low, it'll make it back to its optimal level. And so there was like a doctor that was on like many years ago that I have like a little clip on my thing. So anyway, I'm rambling. Okay, I got the moringa in the morning. You can get the.
You talking about Dr. Sebi?
No, this was another doctor. Didn't you ever watch my video on moringa? Remember?
Well, I mean, I started taking it first, and then it was based off of Dr. Sebi, and then I got you on.
Yeah,
it.
but
So
it
was
wasn't
like,
him. It was a different doctor actually talking about it, how it can regulate blood pressure and different things. There's probably a ton of people who started recommending
dude,
that
because
in the
Sebi,
natural
he
world.
apparently cured somebody's eyesight with it. So I thought that might help with my eyesight, but as it turns out, it didn't really help with my eyesight, but it has helped me to maintain a level of health that I've never experienced before. Every year, geez.
I know something. I hope everyone is okay. Praying for that. Whatever's going on.
Prayers out to wherever that they're going.
And
good God, it sounds like they got every
right?
police car and fire truck in Ocean City.
And surrounding
on
it
its
sounds
way.
like, and it's going that way, like it's going out of Ocean City.
Is it going towards West Ocean City?
Yeah. I hope everyone's okay. So we will keep
Wow.
them in our thoughts, and hopefully it's not like something on fire.
I hope.
But anyway, this is what we get when we do live, right? We got live.
What is the timing of that, right? All day long it's been quiet.
I should have put this on the Locals Ocean City page so they would know we're better than a what's one of those scanner things. Okay, so I have the moringa. And then, like, usually, and many times, you guys know, I've talked about it on here, I would not eat. I would completely not eat until all the way till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night sometimes, and or maybe a little earlier if I was done work. But now it's like I can't get all of the calories I need in that time. So I used to maybe have some fruit or a smoothie throughout the day sometimes, but you have to, like, I feel like, let your body talk to you. Like, you can't be as strict as far as, like, when you're eating. I do like to fast during the day because it gives me focus and energy. However, if I'm really hungry, as long as I'm eating something that's plant based, and I went whole food plant based first, just here recently again, and then went to raw. So like what I've been eating. So I'll start with, in the middle of the day, I will get some cherries, and we'll have some pineapple, and watermelon is the big thing that I love because it really fills me up really well, so let me think. Okay, watermelon and cantaloupe. I have some of that. I don't know where this thing they got this cantaloupe. It was like this, do you remember that
That
cantaloupe
thing's
thing
like
on
a
me? I've had
bowling
it almost
ball.
a week, because like, and
It's like bigger than my head.
I really, so I'll have, anyway, like I'll have fruits, but I've been eating them one at a time because I saw a video about mono meals, and actually our body actually likes to have these, like, if you go all the way to the root, of how we're supposed to eat, which I'm really into now. Obviously, it seems we're designed herbivores. We're meant to eat raw fruits. And vegetables is where, I feel like how we were designed, how we get the most nutrients. However, like, then I saw a video, and I forget the name of the YouTuber. I'll try to find him and link him, talking, and I find a lot of raw vegans do this. They'll just sit there and like eat a whole cantaloupe, and that's like a meal, or mangoes. We had those the other day. I bought a papaya. Don't tell them, Dawn.
Oh my God. Well,
I
here's the
cut it
thing.
open, and it was.
We didn't know. You know what I mean? You didn't, I didn't. Papaya is not something that we're accustomed to eating. So it was our first papaya, and we didn't know that you had to wait for it. What color is it
I
supposed to
think
be, babe?
I googled it finally, which I should have before I cut into it, but I was so excited to try the papaya.
Green?
Yeah, it's supposed to be green and like softer than it was, I think. Just like avocados, we have trouble getting them to the right, like, mushiness, because either they're super hard when they bring them to us delivered because they don't want to deliver them so they get mushy, or they're like super super like mush soft after a couple of days, like they go from hard to like not edible sometimes. But we've been taking them out pretty quick lately. um, so then I'll have, so lots of fruit during the day, and then for dinner I've been having lots. I do have a salad still, so not completely fruit. However, I try to do a lot of those veggie, quote unquote, fruits, I call them, that are really, they are vegetables, but it's like,
Good God, man.
I've never seen something like this many.
I don't think we've ever seen that many.
No, like tomatoes, cucumbers. I've been doing a lot of sprouts so that I can get my beans in. Like I do alfalfa, mung bean, broccoli sprouts, even because I can't. It's hard for me to like chew, and I can get the shredded broccoli sometimes without cooking it. And so I've been doing a big thing. Corn, I've been putting in it, spinach and kale, of course. So like lettuce, spinach and kale. On top of that, tomatoes, cucumber, and lots of avocado when I can get a soft one. So I've been trying to increase that, and then lately I've added walnuts, and I've been doing this vinegar, apple cider vinegar, I think is what we have in there, dressing just like that on there, and sometimes I'll squeeze like a lemon or orange over top of that, and it's actually really good, like really refreshing. Every night I'm like, I'm going to make my own dressing, and I never do. So I've been just, and then afterwards I'll actually have more cherries and an orange, because I didn't know this, but cherries actually have melatonin in them, or some substance that's like it, that can actually help you to get to sleep, and help, just like melatonin does. I had no idea until recently. Hey, Marquita, welcome. Thank you for
Marquita.
joining. I know I was on her stream earlier. Angela was helping us with a workout, so I was kind of late coming on here. I was like, the whole thing was just crazy. She wasn't joining. I was watching Angela working out. We were on there. Dawn was getting pumped with her, I think. Yeah, but she's got so much energy. Somebody in the comments just commented on underneath Mariquita's stream with Angela. She's like, she is always ready to go, isn't she, Mariquita? But she's a actual vegan empowerment coach. Mariquita is. If anyone is struggling with feeling isolated or feeling like you want to like express your voice in the vegan world and you don't know how to do it, or you feel like, if you're struggling, sometimes it's difficult being, vegan. And she's going to come on and join us soon too on one of our streams. And of course, Angela's our workout coach who was on here. And I know Mariquita, I think Florence, I think I met her through you guys. She's a new subscriber. And I think Claudia and someone else, Pasquale, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. She just subscribed too. So I'm having a good week. I'm at 113 of subscribers. Buddha wants me at 15,000.
Awesome.
So we got to make that happen. But yeah, that's pretty much my and then it's just pretty much eating a lot. Like you can eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, and I'm not even like, I still feel like I've lost a little bit of weight, so I'm still trying to figure out how to get, to that optimal weight. So if anybody has,
Yeah, and another thing for you is once you're below or you're at a certain body weight, fasting is not necessarily something that's healthy for you. You should be eating as much as you need to and as much as you want to.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you need to stay nourished, and especially if your weight is down, you need to eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You should definitely shouldn't fast.
Yeah,
Once
and I don't
you're
even mean to. It's just I get busy and like
yeah.
literally, I just don't think about it because that's been my pattern for years now.
Yeah.
For at least even before I was vegan, I was doing that. Just eating the wrong thing in the evening. So
Right.
I'm actually going to be starting a group mentoring here soon to help you if you want to lose weight and get healthy and learn more about veganism. I'll talk to you guys about that once we get everything together. So it's going to be pretty cool. And so, how's everyone doing?
I'm doing great.
All right. All right. I can tell that raw energy is in you. Doesn't she seem even more energetic and like just glowing? Even with the barbecue chip hiccup. No, but
I used to eat those every day. I haven't had those in since we've been going raw, really.
I
You
mean,
know?
that's the cool thing. Like, I think I will always. I did this before. I went all raw, like as a cleanse, and then I go into, if we have something, like if we want to do some roasted mushrooms on the grill, I'm not going to say I'm never eating cooked food again. I just like
Oh
the
yeah.
feeling when I eat mostly raw,
Me too.
So I
Because
think.
I like to cook cabbage up and
Mhm. Cabbage.
uh
That's what I haven't been
every
putting
now
on
and
my
then I'll have the
salad.
occasional Beyond Burger, which is not really that great for you. But when I feel like I want a burger, I don't have a whole lot of choice other than, well, I do, but I like the taste of a Beyond Burger. So, what are you going to do? But that's not something that I want to eat every week, every day, none of that. 4th of July, that's a special occasion. You know what I mean? My birthday is coming up, July 19th.
Anybody
So
wants
you
to
know what I mean? Special
celebrate with
occasion.
us?
July is a good month to have a Beyond Burger or two, and after that, cut it off. You know what I mean? I may not have one until maybe Christmas or something.
I've been like whole food plant based, so I probably won't have that. But you're gonna have to figure out how to make me a. I think there's a way you can do a lot of cool stuff raw too, you
Yeah.
know. And that's the cool thing about eating and how you want to eat. It
I don't
doesn't
know if I want
bother
the burger
me.
either, too, Jen. Remember the reaction I had the other week when I ate one before we went raw?
Yeah.
Yeah, my body didn't like that. Once you start eating raw, your body will be like, yes, give me that. And if you go back the other way and start eating something that is has carcinogens or is your body will let you no, 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 we've moved past it, we're not eating that anymore, I don't like that. And now I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to make you feel this way. You've been eating this, now we feel good, we feel great, this is what I'm supposed to eat. Oh, you're putting that in your system, and let me let you know what that's doing. When you're eating it all the time, you don't notice. But when you're
Mhm.
raw and eating what you're supposed to eat and giving your body what it's supposed to have, oh, when you switch back, it lets you know.
Well, your
You know?
body is like, that's why people don't understand. It becomes in a state of disease or dis-ease when something is not in balance in the body, and
Yeah.
the body will heal and fix itself. So, like, when people go from eating, especially if you go straight from how you're eating to eating all fruit, like I did, you're going to find that you're like all of a sudden sometimes, if you're eating like standard American diet terrible, like a lot of people go through a detox. Oh, and celery I put on my salad too, I forgot. I'm still trying to, it was just basically that old same salad, just with more tomatoes and cucumbers, because I'm trying to increase the fruits. And I've been doing a lot of research, and I would love to go to all fruit. I just haven't figured out how to sustain myself with eating that much fruit. But yeah, your body will go through a detox, because at first it's going to be like, what's going on? It's like when you do something good, like when you first
Right.
start working out, your muscles might hurt, but it's really
Mm-hmm.
good for you. And eventually you're going to feel better. It's kind of like what happens to your body sometimes. And sometimes, like Buddha already ate like a healthy diet per se, like with not as much meat in it anyway. Or if you're going from vegan to raw, you're not going to experience those things. It's just, when you go from like eating standard American to that, you might even experience a detox. Some people's start having acne a little bit, and their skin starts clearing out, because meat and dairy are causing disease. They cause the insulin resistance that causes the type 2 diabetes. They have cholesterol. They're the highest saturated fat that there is. So you're basically getting another animal's fat into you. So you're getting high cholesterol. It causes heart disease. It causes weight gain. It causes, you're getting secondhand protein. So if people think they need it, you don't need it, because the animal's eating protein from the bacteria in the ground and the soil that he's eating and the foods, and their protein, and then you're getting it through them. It's really like, and then so when you start eating the right thing, all of a sudden your body doesn't feel sluggish. It starts getting energy. Those cells where the sugars are supposed to go clear out. It end your type 2 diabetes. The inflammation in meat and dairy and the hormones are making you feel chronic pain. Sometimes it causes asthma, allergies, eczema, just like all this stuff starts clearing up within a couple of months. And that I think is it's like a magic thing, like it's a quick,
Like
would you say
Jack's
to Buddha?
magic beanstalks.
It's a cheat code.
It's a cheat code.
That's like
We're
one
all
of the
about the cheat
streams
codes.
we were gonna do.
Yeah, should do a live stream called Cheat Codes.
We were gonna think of doing it next week, and then having our fruitarian on. I was really excited to hear her Fruit for 2 Years journey, so I hope she'll reschedule with me. But I want to start scheduling some raw guests, because I'm so like into that right now, and kind of help everyone. And I want to do so. Definitely, if the fruitarian thing is intriguing. Um, and so I'm really excited about this. And the main thing I feel from it is energy and like a higher vibration. And I even feel like when I do like the liquid smoothies sometimes, I felt like really grateful. I was saying last week, like thankful and like more compassionate, even than just being vegan. You know what I mean? And like, if you can just start eating beans and rice instead of your meat, you're going to start to feel even better. Even there's different levels of how good you can feel, and I truly think we're like scientifically, like if you go all the way back to the roots, we're meant to eat raw foods because we don't have in our hands or our body a way to cook it, you know so like,
Unless you know how to start fire.
and we definitely don't look on the side of the road and be like, there's a possum, I'm gonna go attack it and take a bite of it. So we definitely don't really want meat. We look at fruit, and when the fruit actually even develops its colors, that's when we start to feel it feels appetizing to us. So it's just so interesting when you really like make this connection.
It is. It really is.
It's something I love teaching about it. I know, Dawn, you're inspired, and that was really a good feeling when we know that we're helping someone get healthy, and that's our goal with this program we're starting. To help them get healthy, and in the process, we're going to be helping animals and the planet.
It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, session 1 is going to be like we have to figure out our why, and then understanding why the body was meant to eat the way it is, and understanding what really happens in that industry and what's happening to the planet is really important, because a lot of people don't know. I didn't know for 42 years what happened. I think I told my journey before, but I usually do it once on the stream just in case anyone's new. Um, I went all like completely raw and then later became different versions of vegan, but in 2019. And since then, I lost 50 pounds. I've kept it off. I've cured my seasonal allergies that I had since I can remember. I stopped chronic back pain that I used to deal with. Um, and definitely, I just feel like a different person, more energy, even to more consistency and focus. It's been great. That sounds great. Rakita's gonna join.
All right.
She said 113, almost 15,000. That's right. Not too many to go. I love the optimism, right?
Hey, one at a time. I remember when I was had just cracked 100 and just kept at it and kept at it and kept at it and just keep doing, like the Tuesday takeover, just having fun and just being consistent. People need to know you're going to be there every week. And I was just doing edited content, and then I started doing the live streams. Now I'm going to do it to where I'm doing both and start throwing in some edited videos, since I get on the show and we only cover 90 day. Maybe I'll start editing some videos for the other ones.
Yeah.
And give my viewers something to look at in between streams. You know what I mean? So,
definitely.
Yeah.
I think if anyone's interested in reality TV, I'll share her link in the description. She does an excellent channel. It's on every Tuesday. She does a live stream. We get on there and have a lot of fun. It's kind of like a way to just get out of the world of like seriousness for a minute.
We missed you last week, Buddha.
Yes, celebrating a birthday. I bet that wasn't as fun as Tuesday Takeover. Just kidding. She said earlier that she just got from the beach. They were celebrating her son's 20th birthday. So that's cool. Buddha. That's where she was last week.
Okay.
Marakita said, fantabulous.
Oh my God, which beach? Which beach? We live at the beach.
I don't think we're on the same beach. Isn't she on Pacific time?
I think so, yeah.
Not unless she drove across country. You could have said hi when we got to this.
It's like, hey, they have all the finest beaches over there. So it's like, why come all the way over here?
Speaking of that, I definitely needed some beach this morning. And talking about that, I realized that even as good as you eat, you still need to get some exercise and sunlight. And I tend to forget that at different points especially when I feel, ultra high on this raw diet. I was feeling really focused and energetic, and almost like my anxiety was going away a little bit, the OCD and things I deal with. However, like yesterday, it seemed to like becoming at a peak. And I think because I forgot the other things I was doing to stay focused, taking walks, and getting on my exercise machine, and taking time to kind of relax and meditate, and just like I had so much energy. I was just like going, 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 doing something every minute. And like we walked to the beach and got some sun, and like, oh, and that whole thing with the stream, that I knew she was logged in last night, and it was supposed to be tonight, and I'm waiting for her, and we're on 12 hours delay, and it's like overnight for her, and I was waiting to see if she was going to log in, and my anxiety was like, I've been putting this out all week. And so I'm like, okay, breathe.
Right.
Thankfully, here I have my Zen master that was like, yes, I'll walk down to the beach with you. We get some sunlight, even if I only had a little bit of time before work to do so. So thank you for
I'll
that.
never turn down a walk to the beach. Well, I did yesterday because it was just, just didn't feel like going, but
Well, that's
but
okay.
it was fun today. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yes.
we live 2 blocks from it, so you tend to take it for granted. And I try to make sure that I don't do that, too many days in a row, because you never know. Anything could happen where that beach could no longer be there, or where we would have to move or whatever. You know what I mean? So I try to enjoy it.
Plus, we have the beach in the winter, but it's not as calming because you're freezing, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
definitely cool to see it. But in the summer you go more, and it's like sometimes we get to the end of the season, it's like I wish I would have went more, and it was right there down the street. So at some point here, when this one's what do you call it? A famous rich stock trader, we're gonna be right on the beach. You guys are invited to
We
the
will
vegan
definitely be getting a
party.
beach house or a
But oh,
condo overlooking the ocean.
definitely.
Working on it.
Well, does anyone have anything else? Dawn, you have anything else to say? I want to say I'm really thankful first for, to everyone that joins my Veganology group, for everyone that comes and supports me, and for watching the replays. And Buddha, thank you for always being here on the lives, and Marikita, when you can, coming on the live and then commenting, and I'm just thankful for all the new subscribers. And I'm just like, I can't wait to grow this so we can tell more people. So if you're here, please like and share this. And Dawn, thank you for coming on and sharing your honest journey with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's my pleasure being here. And I want to say thank you to everybody also in the chat who has joined and is part of this effort to try to grow your channel out, because I love watching you and seeing how passionate you are about it. And it inspires me every day to stay healthy, just so I can continue to be here for you. You know what I mean? You're just like you're here for me. And, Buddha, best moderator on YouTube.
Buddha said
Marquita.
she's glad to hear y'all are gaining so much energy from fruit. Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
literally am like throbbing on this side of my face, and I'm still like, it's New Meatless Monday. Like, it just doesn't even affect you as much.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of red grapes, cherries, and watermelon. That's been my fizzity thing right there, and it's really just and more so the red grapes than anything. That's my favorite. I used to eat green grapes so much, but I switched over to red, not just because they're healthy, but just because I like the taste of them better. And come to find out, that's one of the healthiest things that you can use to
Oh
detox your
yeah,
body.
some people do like an entire, like people do these mono type
Grape
fasts.
fasts,
And
right?
grape, yeah, they do grapes, or and some people do juice,
Who knew?
some
Freaking
people.
grapes.
I'm learning so much when I started looking into benefits of a fruit diet. Are you meant to eat fruit? I learned, I was saying this to everybody too, I learned that your body uses less insulin. It's easier for the fruit to get into your cells than other types of sugar. And I'm like, that's, because a lot of people don't realize that. So that's why they even recommend, eating fruit on, like, even if you have type 2 diabetes, because it doesn't make your pancreas work as hard. Now, of course, in the beginning, if your blood sugar is already high and you're on medication, you want to always monitor that, because they're going to have to lower your medication as you naturally heal it. However, you can eliminate it. I have a video on the page, saying that,
And
so,
let's
and
make sure we put the
explaining it.
disclaimer out there. We're not
We're
medical
not doctors.
professionals. We're not doctors. This is simply things that we've noticed, that we've read and done studying on and lived in our own personal lives that we've experienced.
Exactly. And I've done like tons and tons of research. So
Yeah, you should. If
I
you're
should
thinking
be a
about
doctor.
changing your diet, definitely consult a medical professional, especially if you're on any medications. Then make sure that you're consulting your doctor before you try any of the things that we're talking about.
And please look into, if you're looking at things on YouTube, I don't want to mention any names, but there's a couple of people who call themselves the doctor, and they technically are not giving this disclosure, or actual nutritional doctors. Sometimes they are other types of doctors. So, like, if somebody is doing something, go online and do your own research, but look at the sometimes it'll even be the not right kind of information that comes up in Google. You have to actually look at research studies and look at facts. And, like, I listen to a lot of plant-based doctors and lectures and different things, and make sure it makes sense. And that's what happened with me. I realized, oh wow, this is how we're supposed to eat. It was like it clicked, and I learned something new all the time. And that's why we want to help other people, but we're not, medical doctors. And a lot of times, unfortunately, like, your doctor is great for helping you manage a lot of illness, but a lot of nutritional, plant-based, holistic doctors are getting to the root core or cause of it and healing. And it's like, sometimes when you prescribe a medication, you're taking care of the symptom, but not what's causing it.
Not the
Like,
heart and the root cause of the disease itself.
and diet is so important. I had no idea. Like, I would have called you some kind of crazy lady if you had told me 15 years ago, when I was sneezing and dealing with my allergies, or going around having to stretch every morning because my back was so tight, or overweight. I knew that overweight had to do with what I was eating, but I still didn't even know that sometimes you can be eating unhealthy and losing weight, like the low carb diet. You're putting more fat in your body if you're increasing meat. And I realized, I would have called someone crazy, or, yeah, that doesn't work. I need to get, if my blood pressure was high when I was in my mid 30s, I would go to the doctor and get blood pressure medication. No one could have told me that it could make that much difference, of changing my diet could stop allergies, back pain, and I would never lose weight again. In fact, fight to put it on when I got to eat. I got to eat more. Like, how many times in life have we ever had that issue? I've never had the issue of having to eat more. Like, who
It's a
does
good
that?
a good issue to
It's the
have.
best diet ever. Like, you could eat, and this was even when I was eating carbs, rice and beans. So, wherever you are on your journey, whatever kind of diet that feels most comfortable to you is what you should go with. And just know that if you eliminate, there's so many reasons, looking into animals and looking into the planet and looking into your health. If you just eliminate those couple little things, meat and dairy, that's all you need to do. And obviously, you can eat vegan and still not have the best diet, though. Like, you can kind of be quote unquote junk food vegan and eat a lot of processed food, so that's not going to be the best. But if you're looking to heal and reverse disease, definitely going on a whole food, plant based, definitely. If you want to take it to another level and you really need to heal quick, go to mostly fruits, all raw. And if you really, I've heard this too, if you need to get those nutrients right to your system, some doctors, nutritionists, and holistic doctors even say go straight into just juice the stuff in the beginning and do like
Right.
so you can get a lot of it into you. So it definitely is healing, and it's just like, to me, it's like a miracle that I found this out, and there's no way I could just sit on this and not get the information out to the world. Like, I spend every minute that I'm not working, and even like at work between calls,
I'm a
you know,
witness. I see her every day.
doing the research and listening to videos, lectures, and reading, and then also posting and helping people. And like, a lot of people don't come on the live stream, but I help them in the comments. I'm on a lot of beginner vegan pages, and I'm always kind of, if I see something, I'll reach out and send them one of my videos, and saying it to people in a way that is, and um saying it in a way that helps them understand and not judgmental, because we know, both Dawn and I didn't know this either. She got me interested by showing me this video called Raw Food, because she was going to grow greens, we talked about last week,
Yeah.
and that's how I ended up on this whole crazy journey. So it's like one little event that you can hear or see or someone tells you can change your life. And that's what happened to me. So if I can put this video up and bother everyone on Facebook basically with all my knowledge that they probably don't care about, they might see it 100 times, and one day they might be feeling really, your one of your family members just reached out after
Yeah.
I've been putting this out there for how many years now? 4 years, and she's been friends with us on Facebook, and she just now reached out and told me that she has type 2 diabetes, and a couple other things going on, and she, wants to know more about it. So like, I didn't stop putting it out there because no one was asking or no one seemed responsive. Who knows? And even a random stranger could be looking up recipes, and all of a sudden get one of my tags and come up and realize, oh, everything I've been thinking is not, right. It's almost like you have to erase all this programming that we've had.
Reprogram. Empty
But
their cup so you
there's
can refill it.
I love that. And this one here is going to be our mindset person when we do the mentoring program. She is outstanding and amazing at that. Like, really just helping with getting your mind in the right place too. And I've realized it's more of a well-rounded thing, that you have to have your mind, body, spirit all on that same page. But once you know, and then you can kind of be like, oh, okay, this is what I got to do. And you got to make it fun. You got
Yeah.
to get excited about it. So I was just going to say, like, a random person hearing one of our streams could legitimately, start looking more into it or get, curious about it. And so I'm excited. I just can't wait. Let's just do one of these every evening.
Yeah, and the mind controls everything. So it's important that you get that right first. Mental health comes before physical health, because without mental health, you'll never achieve proper physical health. And even if you think you have, if your mind's not right, it will diminish. So you have to learn how to keep your mind right, keep your thoughts healthy, and keep your mind focused on being healthy so that the body will automatically follow suit. If it's healed and it's right on the inside, then the outside is a no-brainer. The outside is just logistics. It's just eating the right stuff and we can fix the physical. But your mind and spirit need to be right in order for you to even be motivated to even do that. So, yeah.
Hmm. I love it. Like, that is so, so important, because every minute you make a decision to eat something, you have to either take something good or take something that's not good. Especially if
Hmm.
you're new with this. A lot of people watch some videos about how like the animals are treated in the industry. I don't want to say anything triggering, because I don't like sharing that, because it actually triggers me when I talk about it. But the animals, how they're treated in the industry, what it really means to drink milk from a cow, how the and when you look at slaughterhouses, and like Bobby was on here talking about, he goes to the vigils. Like if you see one of those videos and all, that's why a lot of people can go vegan like in an instant when they see they are animal, lovers, and we all are animal lovers. I think at least, how we look at certain animals. But when they make that connection that cows and chickens, they're an animal, just like our pets are. It's like once people make that decision, when they go to grab something to eat, all of a sudden the other thing doesn't look important that I might want that. Like you knowing I want a chip, but the chip is still vegan and didn't harm any animals. That's a
Right.
different kind of cheating when you're trying to be raw and you're trying to be whole food and you take a, you know, oh, somebody was talking about this last week, like a gummy bear, that's our kind of cheating. If you eat a vegan candy or a vegan chocolate, if you're not trying to eat more like junk food, but you won't touch that animal product. When it comes to your health, sometimes you have to have an even stronger mindset, because I try to look at it at, what do I want to feel? I want to be healthy. I want to be free of illness. I don't want to cause disease. I want to put stuff
Right.
in that's going to fuel me and make me feel healthy. But that's still a mindset that you have to get in. I've gotten to the point where my body is like, what goes in it, I've realized is so important. Like I used to drink a lot of wine, Dawn can tell you, and I even stopped drinking wine, and so it's like once I realized what alcohol was doing to my system, you know what I mean? Like I was like, okay, so I'm eating the right foods, but if that is going into my system, then I'm technically upsetting the balance, and so like it's, you've got to really look at it like that. You want your body to be like, I always say we treat our cars better than our body, like we look, oh, this kind of oil goes in here. Well, look at the research and think, oh wait, my blender, I'm not supposed to put like solid items in it. It's the same thing. What goes in your body, how you treat your machines. You have to look at it that way. And I've done so much research that I see this is how we were truly designed to eat. So it makes it easy for me to make the right, choices. Plus, when you start feeling the health and the
Yeah.
energy, obviously everything's a change. It's just a habit, and I like um, I guess challenging myself even to this point of doing raw, to really, it helps my mind, to really make sure that I'm doing exact. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
That's good.
Yes.
That is absolutely good. And you know, basically when you do that and you commit to it, it makes it easier, because it takes 30 days. You mentioned habit. It takes 30 days truly to create a habit. And if you stick to a plan like this for a month, just give yourself a month. Take it one day at a time. Before you know it, a whole week will go by. And you will find that it'll be easier and easier and easier to just live it as a lifestyle. It doesn't even feel like you're on a diet or anything like that. It becomes a lifestyle choice, and it just is who you are. And once that 30 days is through, you'll realize you don't even have to think about it anymore. You'll be in a routine where you're pretty much eating the same things over and over again, and it won't be weird to you. It's not weird to me now that I eat salad for dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not weird
And
to
I
me that
get
I eat fruit all
excited
day.
like,
Yeah, I'm eating fruit all
oh
day.
my.
I'm drinking water. But years ago, if you had told me, yeah, all you will ever drink is water, huh?
You look like it was my punishment, right? It's like,
Right. I'm
but
like, all
now
I'll
it's
ever
like,
drink is
dude.
water. What are you talking about? Not that I was a big, big soda drinker, but I would drink soda. I would drink lemonade, tea. You know what I mean? So it's like if somebody ever told me, yeah, and you'll get to a point where all you want is water. And I'm like, no, I need something with some taste.
Right.
Well, now I taste water. The taste of water is perfect for me. And it keeps me clear. It keeps me feeling light. You know what I mean? So I love water. Water's my thing.
Lemon and ginger also is a great thing to have when you're eating or after you eat or before you eat, because it like speeds up your metabolism if you are in that thing where you're trying to lose weight and
Yeah.
detoxifies. um that is, yeah, exactly. And look, we get excited like around here. It's a big thing. I'm like, they have cherries and they're on sale, and they come and we're like, oh, all the fruits here. You see all these nice colors, the watermelon, everything like on the counter, and like getting to that point where you're nice and hungry and you're like thinking about putting fuel and you're getting your little salad and your
Remember the picture the
dressing.
other day? I said, Jen, oh my God, I went in the fridge to get something and I just got taken aback and I just stood there and looked at our refrigerator for a second. And I meant to put it in the stream. I took a picture of it and I sent it to Jen. I said, can you look at this? That is truly the epitome of a vegan refrigerator. All you could see was sprouts and spinach and corn, raw like corn in the husk, and
We
lettuce and tomatoes and fruit, and
look like
pineapple
the
over here.
produce section.
Yeah, that's you open our fridge and that's what it looks like.
Oh, I love pineapple. I'm so glad
So
we got some.
yeah, all kinds of sprouts and stuff like that. It's like wow, this is a vegan refrigerator for sure.
It's like how some people might get excited if they have like this, if you're a carnivore and you're eating the bad standard American diet, when they have their favorite, rare meat or something they never have, their rare
Yeah.
dead animal. Like, I'm just kidding. Like, it's like how we look at it when something comes and it looks really good. Like, oh, they gave us the big watermelon, because
Yeah.
sometimes they have to sub it for the little one. So it's just avocados being the right. So what else? I know she gets excited about grapes. I get excited even about the green grapes coming. There's just been some fruits lately that I've been so excited about. Pineapple, I was just talking about. Man, I'm just like, I've been
Well,
eating
mangoes,
cantaloupe.
we've been trying mangoes,
Mm-hmm.
the oranges, the watermelon. We've had peaches,
Blueberries.
blueberries. Yeah, we love blueberries.
Oh,
Brainberries, technically. Blueberries are very, very good for
oranges
cerebral. Very,
are
very good for
so good.
cerebral. Cerebral enhancement. Let's put it that
Yes.
way. And they help in the fight of Alzheimer's but blueberries definitely target your brain functioning.
Dr. Bernard has a thing, as an entire stream on how you can reduce your chances of getting Alzheimer's and even start to, some ways, reverse it if you eat a plant-based diet, and that's very dear to him because of his father, and like my grandfather as well, dealt with that. So I know that's definitely another reason, like you said, I want to feed my brain the right food. And fruits and vegetables, if you start looking them up, like, you're going to find that everyone you look up has like these effects that you wouldn't even imagine. Like, if you're putting this in your body, it's going to lower cholesterol. Some stuff, like I said about the cherries, can help you sleep. They all have antioxidants, and they actually can change the cells in your body. So instead of feeding your body something that might cause disease, you know, anti cancer, anti aging, anti-inflammatory, which means it's going to stop pain. Like, if you start putting all that, imagine putting all of that into your body every single time you eat, every evening, and getting to a point where your body finally just clears out. It starts performing the way it's supposed to because you're giving it what it wants and needs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you everyone, for being here. I really, really am grateful. Buddha, Marakita, everyone who's here and may not have commented, all our new subscribers and our 113 subscribers. I'm really thankful. And I think let's make a goal. Let's share share some of the videos you like the video, subscribe, and if you can, I want to say, Buddha, thank you for coming on and telling your journey. Please go to Mariquita Solis Vegan Empowerment Coaching channel and subscribe to her channel too. And she's got some great content and great guests. And Dawn, thank you, J&J Video Reacts. Go over to her channel and subscribe. And definitely, I am excited. Thank you. We are getting ready to close it out too. So thank you so much for joining. And Dawn, any words of wisdom to end the stream?
Look both ways before you cross the street.
Right. One more. Give us a good one.
No, basically just, take care of yourselves, take care of because, yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not promised, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So
I love that. See, I knew you had something in there.
Make sure you're cherishing today and eating the right way and feeding your body what it needs to perform optimally so that you can just feel good. If you got to be here anyway, you might as well feel good, damn it.
You get so many side effects. That's another one we want to do.
You don't have to work as hard to get in a good mood either when you eat like this.
Because a lot of the foods are actually build the, the brain.
Or shall I say, to stay in a good mood. You don't really have to, it's not as much of a struggle. Yeah.
Actually, like cantaloupe and banana actually are known to do that. And I forgot I eat a lot of bananas. Yeah, I feel like there's 10 things I forgot.
The fruit can help you sustain a level of calm, joy, vitality, and gratitude. So, yeah, get with it.
Thank you.
Jen, you want to end with the poem?
Let's do it.
How we always do.
I love this poem. Thank you for putting those beautiful graphics to it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for having me on here, too. See you tomorrow, Buddha, and anybody else who's on here that joins the Tuesday Takeover. See you guys mañana. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Couldn't find the video clips for a second.
If we can become a plant-based nation, we could get off all our medication. We want to keep doing things like we were, donating to organizations claiming to fight for a cure. But the cure is already in front of our eyes, and it's time for us to wake up and realize. We may not want to believe we have control. It's easier for most of us to metaphorically live in a hole. So many stories of how being plant-based has reversed disease. It's funny that we can't stop eating meat with ease. We want to continue to look for the answer, yet people have reversed even cancer. I think finally as a nation, it's time to give people the truthful information. Your hard-earned money is what you pay to take your medicine day after day. Sadly, there's a lot of money being made in people staying sick. This has to finally make something click. We have to have this revelation that a cure means not selling medication. There's so many myths and misconceptions, but it's eye-opening once you make the connections. That meat and dairy are causing insulin resistance, it's not sugar and carbs causing diabetes, for instance. Scientifically, our bodies are not set up like carnivores. We model those who eat plants. If you can heal, why not give it a chance? You follow your car's owner's manual for what gas it takes, yet for our bodies without care, we feed it steaks. That's like giving an unleaded car diesel to drink. Our bodies will reject it, don't you think? I'm not here to tell you what to do, but to be a voice, that when it comes to your health, you have the choice. With just a few adjustments to your diet, I can help if you just want to try it. I found testimonials that people have reversed every ailment and disease by simply eliminating meat, eggs, milk, and cheese. There's a tasty substitute for all the things you already eat. You can get all your nutrients without eating meat. Save the animals, the environment, and yourself just by making a few different selections off the grocery store shelf. It's never too late. I've seen it work at all age ranges. It's my passion, and I can't wait to hear about your positive health changes. It's time for the world to wake up and heal, and you can start with your very next meal.